He sent me numbers. It has been like that for him for probably the last so he was on top of it. Yeah. But that up six was the first time he's won anything. So I'm like, yeah, you better up the prices of the anyway. All right. Yeah. I only upped him by like $50. Yeah. But it was $50 was enough to take six of them. Yeah. And we had 70. Yeah. So he already saw the pictures. So he's good. All right, we're good. No, sir. I don't know.
7:30. 7:30. Yeah. You already registered? I hope it, yeah.
Good morning. National Register. I got here too late to look at the card. Then I got everything. Lucky number, my bad. I just about got everybody covered. Yeah, we're working next week, right? We are, right? Yeah, 60? 60 bucks? 58? Yeah. Yeah. So he wants 80? Yeah. Yeah, that's not bad. That's $100. You can get it. With those cards. And looking at these prices.
So that's the floor. It ain't going lower than that, buddy. And I have the distinct feeling you're going to be able to get above that. So hold on one second. I think he's in good shape. He's already halfway there. So we'll see. He's already halfway there, baby. Wow. Hey, there's only so much you can work with. Listen, he's already halfway there. You got it. You get it now? Yeah, I think so.
Hey, good evening, everyone. Welcome here to Keystone Corner. This is our weekly Thursday evening auction. My name is Ron. If you have any issues, let us know and we'll get you straightened out and back on track. Do keep in mind, everything we auction is sold on resale paperwork, unless I tell you otherwise, in which case it would be a title flip or perhaps a sandwich title. We do sell anything that says it's condition. Exactly the way you believe they are, okay? There are no guarantees of any kind. We just storm flies as to the make, the model, the year, the color, or anything else. So what you see is what you get. That's why we have inspection time for you to come in, take a look, and make an informed decision. Okay. All right. Once we say sold in a car, you need to stand up out of your seat. You open up to the window where you're registered. You will complete the transaction. Here at Keystone, we will take cash. We'll also take debit cards, MasterCard, or Visa, as long as those cards are your name and registered bidder. Okay? We'll give you, if you can't get your card tonight, don't panic, because we'll give you till 12 noon tomorrow to get your vehicle out of the yard. All right, if you leave past 12 noon tomorrow, there will be a penalty fee equal to at least with the store. So please get your vehicles out in a timely manner. All right? Okay, let's see here. We do have some 10-day holds today, so when we get down there, the car, what is it, number 55. I'll give you some special instructions, all right, concerning the 10-day hold vehicles, all right? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I think I covered the do's and the don'ts. If I missed anything, well, Jonathan will tell you as we go through, okay? There you go. Okay.
One person at the window. When you buy it,
all right. Only one person come up to pay, okay? Don't bring all 5 of your relatives that came in with you. Just you by yourself come up, okay? All right. Here we go. Number 1. Here comes the 2015, the Yamaha guys. I've got 2.5. Will be 275. How about 275? We're going to get 275, 275, 75, 275. Here, here's silver 10. $250 from online. All right, guys, it does run on the Honda car. We know how to make it. Okay, fine. Here we go. We got down the time. I got down to go to the bathroom at home. 4.5 miles, 5.5 and 6 down high. 5.5 here, and that's 7. You're going to go 7. I'm here. You're going to go 7 here, 7 no high. 5.5. He said that's 7. I do. How about 7.5 here, quarter? But 7 and 1/4 in the corner now. Here's 75. You gotta go 75, 75 on myself. But 775, you gotta go 70, go 75 here. Then I'm going to sell it. Time.
I got some.
You got 75, 8, 8, 8. Here, 8. Set online, 75. 8. What's up? What's up? What's up? One more time. 800. No. So online, 775. The last second. Here we go. Number 3. Numero 3. We had 100, and there we go. So my dear friends, check out the run, those runs, $80 key times. Online people, I don't want to see any more old lady bidding, okay? If you want to bid, stand up and bid like a real man, okay? Otherwise, keep your finger off the mouse. All right, here we go. 1,007, 8. How about they get right here? Got a half. Now wait. And there'll be, we have a 15 of 9, 9, 100, 9, we're going to go 9 here. 8.5, 9. I've got 9, now half, 9 1/4. Now half, and now 75, now 1,000. That is how they go in the quarter and a half. We give you 50, on the side, 1/4. Yes, sir. I got a half here, now 75, 1100. But 11, we give you 11 1/4 here, 1150. And 50, 50, you gotta go 50, 11, 50, 11, 50, 50. Yes, sir. Now 75, 12. But 12 for another, 1200. You gotta go 12. But 12 for another. Come on, now. People, let's go. We're gonna go 12 here, not 4, now. How about a half? I have 12 here, 150. About 50, you gotta go 50, 50, 12, 50, 50, and we have 75, 75, plus 75, one line, 12.5. 1275. But 1275, 75, 75, silver 10. Here, 12, 50, one line, number 4 car, here comes. All right, 400 minutes, we're gonna ride here. I got down to go where? How about time? What about you start? We're gonna go 5. I got 6, 7, we need 8 here, gonna happen, we need 800, no high here, 50, and 9, after down, we're gonna go 9, 75, no 9. How about 9, 8, 75, 9, we're gonna go 9, we're gonna go 9 here, and then we saw the 10. For 8, 75, what's the long one? Here comes the 40, 15, Mercedes. We're gonna run here. Number 1,000. It's a 5. No, 9. How about 9? Half. Hey guys, in that room, you gotta turn that light off. Say no, okay, thank you. I got 12, 13, 14. How about 14, 14, 15, we're gonna go 15, you got a half, 15, 15, now half, and 16, and a half, and 17. He's 17, now half, 17 and a half.
18 and a half.
I got 18, 19 and a half, and 2, now half, now 1. How about 21, right there, now half. How about a half, and 2, got a half, 22, 53, gotta go 3, got 50. And a 50, a 4, and a 50, and a 50, and a 5, 5 here, half, on a half, and 6, 26, now 7, and 8, 28, now half, and 9 right there, 8.5. How about half, now 3 rings, now 1, 2, I have 2, 3, 4, 34, 34, 33 on line, 34 in the back row, 35, 35, 36, I got 6, now 7. How about 37, 38, we're gonna go 8, now 9, we're gonna go 9, 9 here, 4 grand. How about 4, now 1, how about 41 and another, 42. How about 42, sir, 42, 3, we're gonna go 3, 43, 44. How about 44, we're gonna go 4, 5, 45 and another. Yes, sir, 44, 5, now 6. How about 46, and now 7. How about 7, now 8, 48, we're gonna go 8, 47 here, 48. 48, so right here, at 4,700 online, right, so it's number 6. 2012, then you got a cash. All right, key charge, and listen, that was real, you guys. We've got about 1,500. I got 15, 5, 6, 7, I got a half, no 7. I have 17, you go 7, no half, 50, 50, now 800 in the week. And 100, 59, we're going to go 9 here, 9, how about 9, 9, 875, and 1 9, not quarter, and a quarter, we're outside at 9, 9 and a quarter, How about quarter and a quarter and a quarter here, need a quarter and a quarter here, and I'm going here. So that's right. At 19, we're at number 8. Higher here is number 7. Well, and we didn't have a key charge in this one, so there was where. How about Thompson? I got time to go. Meeting, water, against this. I'm going to gotta go somewhere. 6, up to 6, 6, get there. How about 7 here, 8 here, 9 here, $1,000, 11 now, 1,000 now, 11 now, half. 11 right here, 11.50, left on, here, $1,000, then what happened, 13, and a half, 13, have about 50, is that it? And 14, 14, and a half, and 15, and a half, and 16, and a half, 17, and a half, 17 here, 17 and a half, you guys roll off. How about 17, how about 50, everybody here? 17 and a half, 18, and a half, 18, 50, 18 over here now. 18, how about 50, 50, 50, right here on the line, 19 over here, now, how about here, he's in the 19 right here. How about 19, how about 50, 50 here, 2 grand. How about 10, we go, proceed, signal. How about 10, you're gonna get 2 grand, now, 10, over here, 50, you gotta go 50, 50, 20, 50, and 1. How about 21, your turn. How about 21, to the number 20, hey, what's me, what's your phone? How about 21, set it over here, for 2050, 2050, one seventy six five, and it's gonna go up a little bit, here's number 8, one, two, and a half, right, 400 medics, the other ones, the title card guys, so what about now, 800, I got 5 and a half, now 6, 75, 6. And now 6, 5, 75, 6. How about $600? 600, you're gonna go 600, 600, so the thing. 75, online. Yeah, so no, I'm looking for the ones that are I'm a thousand to go here, 1,000 to go here, wake up. I'm a thousand to go 5, 6, 7. I'm a 7, here, give me 7, 6, 7, here, half, quarter, half. How about a half, 6 and a quarter, 6 and a half, 6 and a half, 50 here, right here, 75. How about 75, 6 and a half over here. I got 75 there, 1 7, how do you move off? 7, 7, one line, not quarter, now half. How about a half, here's 7 and a quarter, 7 and a half, 75. Now eat. But he can bring it, now be here, he can know, he can bring it, now be here, now quarter, and now we have a 50 and a quarter. But they have a 50, 50, they have a 50, 50, they have a 50, and a 50 here, we have solar tank, 825, bottom number 8, number 8. I think I can do it, solar tank here, okay? Here's number 8, that goes to only 5, he doesn't get it. On the beat up, 3 times to go, easy 6. Up a time to go, 4, 75, now 5. Up a time to go, right here, you're not quarter, and that's quarter now, I'm going to 50, 50, and 75, you're going to go by 75, and 6, and a quarter, and a half, 75, and 7. Up a 7, there, now a quarter, now a half, we get to 75, now 8, now a quarter, and a quarter, 8, 8 back, 8 and a quarter. Quarter here and a half, 850, 75, 75, 900 down and a quarter. And the quarter guys, I'm over here, 8 and a quarter, right over here, 8 and a half, 9 and a half. And 75, we're gonna go 975, 1,000. And on the quarter, how about quarter? A quarter. And the quarter, how 50, and 50, 75, we're gonna go to 75. How about 75? We're gonna go 75, 75, 75, 75. Here now, on first. Now 11. Let's see. I got 11. Now quarter. Now quarter. Now half. How about a half? And now 75. 1175. 11 and a half in the back. 1175. 1175. Now 12. Now quarter. Now half. And now 75. How about 75? Your turn. 1275. 12 and a half over here. 1275. We're going to go 75, 75. There now. 13. 13, 1275, a key, 13, not quarter, and a quarter, yes sir, and I got 13, need a quarter, guys. But 13 and a quarter, and a quarter, and a quarter, down here, quarter, and a half, 13, 50, a bit like all ladies, 13 and a half, 13, 50, this is what, no 75, How about 75? Got a half on site. How about 50, 75? How about 75? They're all different. 75, 14. 14, the 400, 14, okay? And now quarter. And a quarter balance 14, 14 and a quarter. How about 14 and a quarter here? Yes or no? And we have silver time on site at 1400. What was it? 157 higher. Here he comes. Here comes right? 400 minutes. Check it out here. We'll put about 900. We've got 900 about 3, 3 half. I guess we got about 375. We're going to go 375, 375. What do you say? How about 375, 75 here? Solid 10. We're going to get 50 down. There's over 61. Oh, there's another 8. Right? Check it out here. What, 400 about 3, got it, now quarter, quarter half, 75, 4, now quarter, and a quarter, 4 and a quarter, and a half, 475, and 75, 5, down quarter, 5 and a quarter, 5 and a half, about 5 and a half, 75, 6, and a quarter, and a half, you 6 and a quarter, 6 and a half, 6 and a half. About 6 and a quarter, half, outside, 75, 75, you 6 and a half there. 675, we're going to go 75, 75, 75, and now 7, not quarter. How about quarter? 7's over here. How about 7 and a quarter, and a quarter, and a quarter down here? Yes, so we're going to be silver time. 700, number 169. And it's going to come on up. Here we got number 50, here comes 50. For mathematics, service title down, how about they come up, those steps there. How about 5, 5 and a half. I'll go 5 and a half, here 6, 6. How about 6? How about 75? 575? How about 75, 75, 75, here, silver tank. 5, 15, 6, 14, and you go to come over. Right? Service title down, hey, it's your Hey, how about 3 and a quarter? 2 and a half, 275. How about 275? That's 2 and a half, 275. No, so that's 850. Put on number 6. All right, here's number 15. All right, here we go. Hey, don't forget about efficiency. Next week, eruption is Thursday. Right. Next Thursday is Christmas, so everybody spend time with your family and then come see us on Friday next week, all right? And here's number 15, 2016, under lock the time, 400 minutes, take it around, we said 975, we were 1,000. I got 1,000 to go where, to go 1,000, 1,000, we said, yeah, 1,000 and a quarter. And a quarter, I have 10 here, 10 and a quarter, and a quarter, and a half, you see what I'm That will come like a 50 here, 10 and a quarter, 10 and a half here, 75, 1100, 11 and a quarter, now half, 75, now 12 and a quarter, and a half, 12 and a half, 75, 13 and a half, 14 and a half, 15, 15, and 75, 14, 75, 75, 14 and a half, 14, 75, here we have silver right here, at 14, 15, 14, 15, 68 to buy, 68. But here, so this is 68, yes, 5. All right, we're going to have a minute, give me 1,000. How about down the road here, $500, 5, 6, 6.5 and 7 and a half here, up 4, and a half. Anyhow, I got a quarter around the house, 75 outside, now 8. But 800, not over, no hundred here, 850. How about you have a 50, 50, he's 845, we have a 50, we have a 50, 50, 50, 50, and half, 75, 8.5 on mine, 8, 75, maybe 75, maybe 75, 75, maybe something. 850 for number 6. Right here, number 17, on 5, please, 30 miles. That's the back side there. I'm going to get about 3 to the corner. 4 and a half, 5. You gotta go 5, 75. I'll take it. No 5. How about 2? You gotta go 5? Why not? How about 500, 500 here, the silver tank?
475
475, number 6 is 118, 118, number 5. 400 babies, I'm trying to all right, how about 5 10? Number 4, now 5. How about 4, half. I got a half. Got a half. That's 75. That's 500, not 40. And then 40, not half, over here, 50, gotta go 50, that's 75. How about 75? Nice, 5.5 on site. 575, gotta go 75, 75, 75, here we silver tank. For 550, put them on the 8, come on here. 19 is a 2017 year. That's a pretty good time.
How you like that? 29.
No, I can't see it.
Oh,
There we go.
there you go.
All right, hey, give me 15. How about 15? 29, that's better. 3, 31, 2. How about 32? You gotta get 2, 3, you got 333, 32, 3, 4, 5. How about 35, 35, another? Are you good? You're now 6. How about 37, 37, now 38. And now 40, 41, 42, 43, 43, now 4, 44. 43 is here, 44. How about 44, another 44, are you good? 4, 5, 45, 6. If look at me, if you want to get, I have 45, 46, online, 47, 47,
47.
47, 48, 48, 48, 49, 49. You're about a half a second too slow. Give me
I got
49.
48 online.
49, I can't take cash, gotta go hundreds. 49, 5
I
grand.
got 49.
I did. 49 on site, 5,000, 5,000, 51, 51, 51, 52, 52, I have 52, 53, 53, 54, there's a book out, 54, money's over here, 53, 54, solar panel, $5,300, and he has a,
Just say 6.
6. 166, all right, here we go, number 20, 14, 15. All right, time then, 400 then, so get around here, and you can be time. How about time to go here, 5 of us. 11 and a half, 12 and a half. How about 12 and a half? I don't we're gonna make our, 12 and a half, 13 and a half, 14 and a half, 15 and a half, and 16 and a half, 17, 17 and a half, 18, 18 and a half, 19 and a half, 19, 52 grand, 2 grand and a half. I got a half, and 1 and a half, and 2, 22, you guys are both off. 22, 2 and a half, 3. How about 23, down high, and 4, 24, down high, and 5. How about 5, 25, 24 and a half, 25, there he is, and 6. How about 26, and 7, and a half, and 8, 28, what do you say, and a half, and 9, and a half, of 3 grand, now 1, 2, 32, now 3, you gotta get 3, 33, 34. How about 45, 35, 6, 36, still 7. How about 7, now 8, 38, what left? I got 8, and 9, and 4, 4 grand, 41. How about 41, get another, who's the bid? 41. How about 41, you're gonna go 1, here's solar tank. 4,000 on the line, here. All right, here goes, maybe on the pickup, you know. All right, so you're the one, so I'm the second, we're going to 800. Then we got, we just want to pick the shot. I have 5, 5 and a half, 5 and a quarter, 5 and a half, 76, 7 and a quarter, and a half. And 75, we're gonna go 75, 175, 7 and a quarter. And a quarter, 70, 42, 8 and a half, 7 and a half, 75. How about 75? Only have 7 and a half on site. 775, now 8. How about 8? 800, down a quarter, 825. Only is each right here, 75, 9, 900, and a quarter. And a quarter, I have 9 here on site, and a quarter. Give me quarter.
25
Now half. 75. Now 75. I got 9 and a half. 9, I do. 9 and a half, 975. but 75, online's off, 975, 75, and 1,000, 1,000 and a quarter, you want quarter? A quarter and a half, and a half, 1,050, you see what? And 1,050, now 75, we're gonna go 75, and now 11, but 11, we're on site, 1075, 11, 11, not quarter. About quarter here, 11 a quarter, 11 over here, quarter here, you can have now. About 11 15, gotta go 50, 15, 11, 15, gotta go 50, 15, get around, 11 and a half. And we sold the thing right here. 11 and a quarter, 11 and a quarter. And number 58, 58 is the one, right? Now here's 22, 11, 7, some of them. 400 minutes, we're gonna run 1,000. Oh my gosh, look at that, got a lot of good stuff inside here too. How about 5, you said 2, 2 and a quarter. 3 and a half on the pole and a half, 50, I got 4 right here. How about 450, 50 in the pound, pound, the 15, the 6, 2, 6 and the 15, go 15, the 7, 100, the 50. And 8, 8 and a half, 1, 9, and a half. How about a half, how about quarter? How about quarter, 9 is over there, I feel I have 9, 1 and a quarter. And the 25, going here. Cellophane, 900 dollars for number 4 to buy, number 23, here we go with 4. Okay, fine. Number 24 is next.
Got skipped.
24 is up next, right? Okay. Let's see here.
1 sec.
There we go. There we go, here we got that recipe launched out. And there we go, on the, runs too, all right. Hey, what are you gonna say? We got 1,000. I got 1,000 copies, we got, I have 5, 6. How about 6? What do we say? 5.5 on the 6. How about 6 and a half? How about a half on the 7? How about 7? 6 and a quarter, 675, now 7. How about 7? 1, 675, it's 7.
7,
Okay,
2 and a quarter, 1 and a half.
75. 75, 7.5 years long. 775, 75 each. How about 8? Now quarter, 825, 800, not quarter, no half. On site, 825, 8.5. How about 850, 50, 825, 850 now, 75, 875, 875, 875, 75, 9. How about 9, each 875, I need 9, yes, I do. How about 9, we're gonna go 9, we're gonna go 900, now quarter. What did you see? I'm a quarter and a half. How about a half? Yes, sir. I'm a quarter, one side. I need a half, guys. How about a half? And they're up. How about 950? Now 75. We're gonna go 75. Now 1,000. And 1,000, 1,000 to go. 1,000. Come on, the people. If you're gonna be it, let's go. How about 1,000? Right here, city one. How about 1,000 to go? Now quarter, now quarter, now quarter, now half. How about a half? 10 and a quarter, 10 and a half. How about a half? 1,050, 50. Gonna go 50, 50, and 50, and I.
Half.
Let people don't do that, okay? That's this bookstore. You know what I mean. 79. Now 11. How about 11? B11, B11. What color is your purse, anyways? How about 11? 10, 75. 11?
11.
Not quarter? He's got a pink purse. 11, 11 and a quarter. 11 and a half. 11 and a half. We're on site. 11 and a quarter. 11 and a half. Pink purse. Your turn. 11 and 50. Now 75. 11, 75, 12. Now 12, 12, big purse, your turn, 12. How about 12, 1200? He bids like an old lady, didn't he? 12, 12 and a quarter. 12 and a quarter. 12 and a half. How about a half? Round line on site. 12 and a quarter. 12 and a half. How about 12, 15? You're gonna go 50, 50, and 50, and now 75, 13. How about 13? You're gonna go 13, 13. How about 13? Come on, lady, let's go. 13, not quarter, not quarter, not quarter, not quarter, 13 and a quarter, not quarter, not half, 13, 50. How about a 50? One is 13 and a quarter, 13, how about 50? And 50, you gotta go 50, 50, the pink purse again, 13 and a half, 13.75, 14. Now she's off. How about 14? How about 14? One is 13.75, 14, you gotta go 14 and a quarter. And a quarter, 14, 15, pink purse, your turn. 1450, 1450, you're gonna go 50, 50. You're a quarter, half, 75, 15. How about 15? You're gonna go 15. Come on, people, your turn. 15. 15, now huh? Now 16. How about 16? 16, come first, your turn. 16. How about 16? 16, now huh? I got a hand, 16, 15, 17. How about 17? Money 16 and a half here. How about 17? You're gonna go 17, 17, and we, now huh? Got a hand, 17 and a half. 17 here, 17 and a half, 50. And up at the silver, to the pink first for $1,700 online. Huge, number 25. Here comes an old four. Hey, we got a hundred four. Right, for sugar runs on table, the reception, $100. How much is that about? $400. Two, two and a quarter, half. 75, three, three and a half, four and a half, and five. 75, five. How about five? Ready for five? How about five and a half, back over here in the quarter? A quarter, I do it, five right there in the corner. Five and a quarter, five and a half. Five and a half, you're up. How about 50, you're gonna go 50, 50, no, 75, 75, 75. How about 75, you're gonna go 575, now 600. How much 6 to the dollar, give you 6. How much 6, 600, and we sold it, 575, is, all right, we got number 26, is a 13. Okay, wow. Money, we're making here money, then we're making money. How about $9? $5, I agree, 3.5, 9.5, 10,000 go, now half, then 11. How about 11? How about 11 here, 11? It's about time. It's about time. 11 here, a half, 11 and a half. 11 and a half here, now 12. 75, we're gone, a quarter, and a half, and 75, and 13, and a quarter, and a quarter, and a half, and 50, 75, 14. 14 and a quarter, right here, where? A quarter, and a half, 14, 50, you gotta go 50? And 50, 50, 14, 50, you gotta go 50, 50, you go 75, you gotta go 75. How about 14, 75, you gotta go 75, here, yes or no? And the solar tank, 1450 online, it's 27 car, after kilo, guys, order on the for you here. You would have been 9. How about that truck? He said, where you take it apart? I got three here, quarter, 75, no, 75, 6, 600 and a quarter, and a quarter, alongside 6, and about 6 and a quarter. How about 6 and a quarter, 625, you're gonna go 25, 25, so right, $600 for about number 8 here, so 8, you'll say, I'm 8, right, order on the bench, you got a lot here, you got about 1,000. How about down the hill, down the here, you gotta go 5, I got 5 here, 5, 6, how about 6 here, quarter, half, 75. 6 and a quarter and a half, 75. How about 75, 7, 86, 75, 7 and a quarter, and a quarter, and a half, 750, and a 50 and a 75. Now read 800. How about 800? 8 here and a quarter, a quarter and a half, and a half. 825, and a half, no 75, 875. 875, 8.5 and 9, 875, 9. How about 9? Ready to go 900. Number 9, on site, 875, 9. Number 9, we're going to 900 here, 9, solar tank. 875 to 62, right? Thank you. And then go to the window there. Okay, we'll do the page. Yes. All right, here we go with 94. Here we're starting to see guys. I've got 3, 3 and a quarter, 3 and a half. How about 350, 50, 50, so the 325, number 6, wire, right? Here comes an old 4, and the finish of the bottom, over the 1,000. How about 5, 3, 3 and a quarter. How about 3 and a half, 75, 4 and a quarter, and a half, 50, 50, 75, 75. How about 475, 475. 40, 75, 75, silver tank. That's 450, number 6 is Honor, here's car 31. All right, good paying car, but, hey, who cares? All right, we're with $500. 275, 300, over, 175, over, in the corner, in the house. I got a hand here, 50, 50, you're gonna go 50, 50, 450. How about 450, 50, 50, and I'm so, hey, we're going to number 6 is higher. 32, over 32, Next call, all right, hold on, to the 1,000. Six and a half. How about 107 and a half? And 800 and a half. And a half. You said they did the back row. 850 guys, give me a quarter. How about quarter and a 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 half? A half. 75. How about 75? 8.5. 875. 875. 9, right? How about 9 and a quarter, 9.25, 89 is money. Half quarter, now 9.50, 9 and a quarter. How about half, now 75, we're gonna go 75, online, 9.5. Not in support. I need that, you got a half? No? So, right there, you're up. For 9.25, 9.25, and, what was it? Let's see what you got, 57, okay, 57, 1. Here's number 33, 07, Jeep Grand Cherokee. Right? Hey, don't forget, next week, we, have our auction on Friday, okay? Friday, after Christmas.
Ready? I'm ready to go.
Okay, here we go. You got caught behind that, trailer fire? Oh, yeah, crazy. All right, here we go, guys. Here's, number 33, the '07 Cherokee. And I got how much? I got 6.5, 7. How about 7? We got 7.5. How about a 50? I got 7 right here, 7.50. How about quarters? Quarters and a half. Well, now 75. How about 75? 7.5 on site. 7.75. You're gonna go 75, 75. And now I have 75 each. And a quarter. A quarter each here, in the quarter. How about a quarter? 8.25. We're gonna go 8.25. 8.25. Just over my silver plant. 800. Number 8 is Meyer. Right here we go. Number. Two guys, quarter on another. How you gonna get 800 car? How about they got a buck? Should pop right now. I got 4, 5, 8.5, 9. How about 9? We're gonna go 900 here and a half. How about a quarter and a half? That's 75. We're gonna go 975. 975. 975 pounds, huh? And a thousand to go. 1,000 to go. We're gonna go 1,000. How about 1,000 to go? 1,000 to go here. We have silver 10. 975. All right, there we go. 505. This is a 4 guys. 400 right here. We're gonna go time. Going up. How about time to go? Time to go. You gonna go 5? Okay. I'm gonna half, quarter, half. How about a half? Why not? 70+6, 600. Wake up. How about 600 here? We're gonna go 600, 600 here, 600, 600 here, nice. Silver tank. How about 75 here? 6 is longer. I think number 36. Okay. I'm for just a minute. All right, here we go. I got it. Okay, 5, this is 3, 3, 4, 3, 3.5, 4, 4.5, and 5.5, and a half, quarter, half, 75. How about 75? 600, and 40, 625. And now 75, we're gonna go 75. And 7, and a quarter, how about 7.25? One is over here, 7 on site. I need a quarter, how about 7.25, and a quarter, now half, now 75. How about 75? We're gonna go 75. Now 800, and a quarter. How about a quarter? 825, 800 here, 8 and a quarter. 825, 25 here, and I have silver tank. $800, number 4. 800. Oh, 100 here, 798. That's about it. Right, two down on the bench, two down on here, two, six, three, three and a half, one, four and a half, one, five and a half, and six. Number six, 75, six. Number six, 76, now a quarter, now a half. Number a half, money's a half, now 75, seven, now a quarter. I'm a quarter, seven, a quarter, seven, seven, a quarter, what do you do? I'm at seven, a quarter, and a quarter here, we have 710. 700 online, number 38, one, all right, we're going on a minute, and you've got down here. How about nine? How about five? How about five, six, seven, eight? I got eight, nine. How about nine? Half, nine, and a half, and a thousand. And a thousand to go to 100, 50, 50, 50, 11, 1100, 11, 50, you go 50, 50, pound, 100. I get 50, you go 50, 50, pound here, how about 100, give me quarter. How about 12, a quarter, and a quarter, and a quarter, down here, we should have 10. 100, online, right here. 95, 70, 1500 here. All right, it does run to 100 minutes. How about they get rush? How about on the rush? I got three, three and a half, four, four and a half, five and a half, and six. How about six and a half? A quarter and a half. How about a half? 1 6 and a quarter, 650, you go 50, 50, 50, and I sort of thing. 625 online, right here. 40. Here comes another few million Chevy Silver out. That's a full time, it's not heavy duty, guys, right? For another minute, on here, another here, put a thousand, nice and cat. I got thousand, you got thousand? 11. How about 11 here to 12? How much on here? 11's over here, I need 12. How much on here do we have? 11 a quarter, now half. 11 a half, 11 a quarter, 11 a half, 75. How about 75? We're gonna go 75, 11 and a half here. 11, 75, 75, 75, and that's why I'm talking about $12 a quarter. How much quarter? Back on side of 12. How much 12 and a quarter and a quarter here? 12 and a quarter, right out. How much 12 and a quarter? And we the time. 1200, number 8 is 41, 2001, sure. Right, we don't know the minutes, so in the ground, but it's very now, we're gonna find it. I got time to go where? Well, how about 5? Lot of free stuff there. There you go. All right, fine. We're up to the swap meet. How about time about? He said 3 and a quarter. 275, now 3 and a quarter. How about 4 and a half? I got a half, 350. How about a 50, 50, 350, 75, 75, 4, why not? How about 4? 1 is 375, big 4, big 4, something. 375, number 6 is right. 4, is not 500. 4 to 1, the man, 800. They have left 4 bucks in that one. 3 and a half. I got 6, 6 and a half, 6 and a quarter, 6 and a half. How about a hundred here, 75, you're gonna go 675, 75, 675. How about 675, 675, and we use another 10. Well, 650, come on, 6, here, star, 40, 42, receive, 650. All right, for the money, a little pump of that in there. How much $800, $400? She said 3, 3 and a quarter, half, 5, how about a half, 1 with 6? How about 6, now half? How about a half, 6 on 6, 6 and a half? How about a quarter? Now half, and a half, 1 6 and a quarter, 6 and a half. How about 650, 50, 650, and 75? I got a half on site, 675. How about 75, 700, 7 and a quarter, and a quarter, 7's over here. How about 7 and a quarter, 8 and a half, 7 and a half. And then 75, you're gonna go 75. How about 75, you're gonna go 75. Get it out. How about 75, 75, and we have solar tank. 750, number 8 here. Right, you go on the bench, we'll be doing them on. What they get about, how about 4? How about 4? How about 4? 4 and 5, and half. I got 5. How about a half? Quarter. Half. 75, 6. How about 6 and a quarter? We'll do it the hard way. How about 6 and a quarter? 600. 6 and a quarter. How about 6 1/4 in the quarter here, the 600, number 6 is live, 45, so now we're not, we have a program. All right, so we have a chart here now, 400, 800. How about $800, $400, 4.5, 5, 5.5, 6.5, and 7.5, and 8.5, and 9. How about 9 by there and a half? How about a half? He's in that 9.5 over here in the house, 1,000, now half, and 11, and a half, and 12, and a half, 13, and a half, 14, 14, 13 and a half, 14 and a half, 14 and a half, 5 and a half, 15, 15, 15, 15, 14 and a half here. How about 14.75? 14.75, 75, 14.75, silver time. 14.50, I think he's for 50, is that right? Is that 50 or 58? Okay, 58 divided by 3. Yeah, so 3, so we come home. All right, quarter of 100 minutes, take a run here, here you give me 9, how about $90, $5, 6, 7, 8, 9, how about 9, 8, 9, half, now 9, 75, okay, fine, now hold on, 8, 75, 9, get it all done, 9, so time, 8, 75, here's 47, 2010, quarter of 100 minutes, take a run, also, I'll just take a time, how about $90? You want that? 5 is not 4. And 5. 75. 5. And 5. 4 is 75. 5. How about 5 is your 5 and a quarter by 25? Wrong side of 5. 5 and a quarter. How about quarter and a half? 5, 50, 50, 50. How about quarters here? 50, 50, 50, 50, 75. How about 70? I got a half on site right there. How about 5, 75 on line 6? How about 7? It's going to be 7, 600, be 7, how about 600, 600, we have 7, okay. 75, number 6 is smaller, right? Here we go, 100, 48, here's an old people, we'll be 70 model. All right, then, for 100 minutes, what do we do here? 800, Swedish steel, guys. How about $800, $400, 4.25 half? I got a 50, 50, 450, what do you say? 400, 50, 50, you said down to 75. How about 75? 75. How about 5? 4, 75 here, 85. How about 500? 500 here, 87. Say 475, number 6 is the winner here, 549. It's 2015. All right, we're going to see that. We're going to put on the key charge for more. Everybody get it once. 5, 6. 5.5, 6.5. How about 100 here, now 7.5. I got 150, 800, here, give me 75. How about 75, 800, now me 775. How about 8? How about 8? Now quarter, 8.25, about a half, 850. 850, said yes, I can tell. 8.5, okay. 875. How about 875? I'm going to go 75 over here, now 9. How about 9? He's 875 on the side. Right? How about 9 and a quarter, quarter and a half? I got a half, now 75, now 75. Don't look at your phone, look at me. 75,000, and a quarter. And a quarter here, need a quarter, I have 10, everybody should have the phone. How about 10 and a quarter here, we're going to subtract right here. Or 1,000 even. I forgot your number, what's the number again? 166 is a buyer, here's car, 50, here's a car. This one here's a Mercedes, it's a C2 30 model, right? Quarter automatic, straight on the right. Looks pretty decent, and I get 5.5. I got a hand here, 6, how about 600, he's 5.5, he's 6. How about 75, 6, 600 and a quarter, 625, on the side of 6. A quarter, no half, no 75. I'm at 75 on site, 6.5, 75, 7 and a quarter. I'm a quarter, and there's 7 here, need a quarter, guys. I'm at 7.25, 7.25 and a quarter and a quarter here, we're going to something. 700, number 49, 49. He's going to come on up. She's on the van. I tell you what we need on time. Now but down to go, time to go, 4.5, 5.5, 6.5, 7.5, 8.5, 9.5. E50, he says a quarter, 10.5, that's 75, 8.5 on site, 75, no 9, sir. But 9, ready to go 9, not quarter, 9.25, and you go back on site at 9. But 9.25, 9.25, ready to go 9.25, with a half, 9.50, say yes? I can't tell. 9.25, 9.5, not 75, 9.75.
75 online?
Online, not 1,000, I won't go, 1,000, quarter. And I'll tell you guys, stop looking at your phone, watch me. I got 1,000, 10.25. How about quarter? These baby single. I'm not going to go to solar sign right there. 1,000 even, 1,000 even. What's your number? Can I have this? What's your number? Por favor. 179. 179. That's a top, I mean, up to that, 497 with the title two. I get it in the about 1,000. I have time, Father has said, 207. Number 7, here, 75, no 7. Number 7, here, 7, not quarter, be a quarter, do a quarter, what do you say, 7.25. Number 7.25, here, we sold it, 700, number 6, here, number 53 is about 4, 6, Colorado. All right, you're going on the benefits, and all kinds of good stuff in here. Here we go, it's kind of 9. Number 4.5, 5, 100 here, quarter, 75, 6, and a quarter.
Quarter?
Yeah,
Yeah.
quarter. Quarter, 75, 800, now we see, I told you, got a lot of good stuff in it. How many, 800, 775, here, we sold the tank. 775 online. And here we got number 54. Here's another one. All right, now you see, for the how about $300, $400? She said 3.5. I got 4, 5 here, 6, 7, 8, 9. I got 9 here, 9 got it now half. A quarter, now half. I got a half each time, a quarter, 1.5. How about 1.5? Well, you did half, 75. How about 75? We're all over here, 1.5. How about 975, 975, 975, 75, the solar tank at 950, number 8 is here's number 55, number 21, we have to get 59. All right, well, hey, it's a 10-day hold that, so we're getting, listen up. All right, on the 10-day hold status, okay, you're gonna pay for it until tonight. We'll also leave it here for an additional 10 days. At the end of the 10-day period, if the owner does not redeem the vehicle, you'll come back, pick the vehicle up at that time. Now, if the owner does redeem that vehicle within the 10-day period, we will refund your money, right? Anybody have any questions? Very good. All right. On 2021 Beamer
Hold on 1 second,
339.
so I'm gonna extend this, hold on.
Okay. I've got 15.3, 15.4. I got a 15,400. 15.4, 15.5. Here to go find it here. I got 4, 15.4.
55 on that.
55, 56, 15.7, 15.8, 15.9, 16, now 5, 65, 17, now 5, 75, 18,000, 18.5, 19,000 19, 8, 19, now 5. Here we go 19.5, 1, 2. But 2, here we get 2, 19, 1 here. 19, 2, 3, 19, 3. 19, 3, 3, 3, 4, 19, 4. But 19, 4, 19, 3, 19, 4. But 19, $400, here, solar tank. 19, 3, $19,300. And it's got 43, 43, 6. Right, number 10, they hold that.
No, so what was his number?
His number. Okay, now we'll sell another 10-day hold. 18, G-Wrangler, unlimited model too. All right, well, we've got kind of limited here a little bit when we get into the song. All right, here it is, let's look at the base here, guys. How much? Give me 10 grand, sorry.
I got 16.
How about 5? 5 days. What do you recommend? 1900, 2000, 21. How about 21? 21, I got 2 grand. 21 and a half and 2 and a half and 3 and a half and 4 and a half, 24, 50, you gotta go 50, 50, 24 and a half, now 5, 25 and a half, 6 and a half. And 7 and a half, 47 and a half, 8 and a half, 9 and a half, and now 3, now 1, 31, 2, 3, 33, 4, 5, 35, 6, 7, 37, 8, 9 here, 39, 4, 40, 41. About 41, 2, 42, 3, 43, 5, and 40, 45, 45 and better, and 44, 45, 6, 7. About 47, 46, 7. About 47, minus 46, 47, in a row. About 47, 46 online, right here, yes sir. $4,600, okay? And let's see here comes number 50. 450. All right, hey, check it out. All right. How much would it be? 2 grand? How about 1,000?
9?
Me? Wait, 11.5, not 1,000. How about 1,000 and a half? 11, 11, here, give me 11, 10 and a half, 11. How about 11 and a half, 11, 15, you gotta go 50, 50, 50, that's on, here, 12, 15. How about 12 and a half, here, 13, you gotta go 13, you gotta be 13, I have 12 and a half. How about 75, 75, 75, 13, 13, that's over. And a quarter, minus 13, need a quarter. How about 13, a quarter, here, we, 1,300 online, right? Fine. The page, that's number 3. And it is, here, to the, 150 on the key charge here, this one. 2017 grand, ProMaster, huh? All right, that's about 8 grand. I got 4, 41, 53. I got 43, 44. I got 44, and now 5 here, 45, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 49, now 5 grand, 51, we're going to 1, here, now 2, 2, 3, about 53, 53 on line, 54, you both off, 54, 55, about 55, now 6, now 7, 57, and 7, now 8, now 8, he's 57 here, 58, 8 to that, 9, and 6, and 1, 61, now 2, 62, 63, 64, about 64, online, 65, now 66, 67, about 67, 66, 67, about 67 here, now 8, 68, online, now 9, 69, 68, 69, the guys are all off. About 69, 68 online, 69, now 7 grand. About 7, now 1, 71, I got 7 grand here. 71, about 71, 71, 72, 72, 73, 73, 73, 74, 5, 75 on the back row, 76, 77, 77, 78, 8, 9, 79, 78, 79. If you're watching your phone, you're gonna miss out. 79, 8 grand, 81, 81, 8 grand, 81, 81, 81, here now, 81, and we summertime. 8,000 online, 8,000 online, okay? And that's here, number 59, that's a, that's for,
There you go.
and I got 23, 24. 24,000, give you 23, 24, 23, 4, 23, 5. How about 23, 5? It's 23, 4, 23, 5, 23, 6, 23, 7, 23, 7, 23, 8, 23, 9, 24, 24,000, 24, 5, 25,000, 25, 5, 26,000, 26, 26, 5, 27, 27, 5, 28, 28,000, 30,000, 30,000, 30,005, 30, hey, come on. Let's see, 30,005. I got 30,000. How about 30,005? 30,001. We're gonna go one, we're gonna go one, we're gonna go one here. I. Overtime, that's 30,000 even, 30,000 even. It's my number. I got something that's over there. 43, right? Is that right?
43?
Yeah, 43 to buy. It's about to be another. 43 to buy. Okay, fine. Guys, thank you very much. Oh, yeah. I knew we were going to do good.
Okay, I'm gonna kill the stream. Remember, next week Friday.
Okay, that's it. Don't forget, next week our auction is on Friday, okay? Thank you very much for coming out tonight. Merry Christmas, everybody. We'll see you on Friday, okay?
Have a good one.
Thank you.